everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications anytime that new reads are being posted. This read is going to be for Gemini. Gemini, I'm seeing that the ego within the spirit of true self is seeking security and money. Look at that energy. Then I am seeing the angel message says to look for a sign. And I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self some lessons with the northern and the eastern winds. With that northern wind, the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about partnership with the northern wind as you navigate through your community and you get a sense of individuality and sovereignty. That's what the northern wind is about. So I'm seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about partnership in regard to your family and your parents' home. So I'm automatically hearing that someone inherited a home from their parents or something like that. So take it as it resonates, or like I said during the cycle of the read, I am seeing your parents' home with the northern wind as well as your family, okay? I'm seeing that some lessons have been learned in regard to the eastern wind. With the eastern wind specifically, I'm seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about perception in regard to mirrors. So take that as it resonates with these lessons that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self with partnership and the perception energy and lessons. I am seeing that the spirit of true self is maturing and prioritizing the wellness of your soul first. So the messages that are being sent to you are in regard to the spirit of air. So spirit of true self is saying that a favorable wind is blowing in your life. That's why I believe that energy was coming through in regard to like inheriting a house, because it's like how it came through to you, you know what I mean? So take it as it resonates. I'm also seeing the moon energy. So with the moon energy, spirit of true self is saying that Lady Moon gives you the keys to mystery and the other feminine power. So this has to do with like your divine feminine energy. And then I'm also seeing the bear totem energy, where spirit is saying to retire into your den to find answers. So I'm seeing meditation. I'm seeing, you know, taking a step back and reflecting and focusing on true self. The moon being a representation of memories and emotions associated with them going within with the spirit of true self. The mirror energy, things that you've been raised up on, how you are reflecting and balancing out those, you know, dualistic versions of yourself as a Gemini. And then with the air energy, which is the resonance of your sign, really speaking truth to things coming through for you, okay? Overall, I'm seeing that the cycle of this read has been influenced by the eyes. So take that as it resonates. I'm sure that it's just like maybe some ringing in your ears now, because when the eyes energy comes through, it can resonate to how we interact with technology. It could have to do with vision. It could have to do with, like I say, your perception in regard to mirrors, how parts of our vessel, our intelligence within our bodies connect to our eyes and as a resource to communicate information about what it is that we're seeing externally within. So that's why I say it's in depth, the multiple dimensions that could be involved with what's going on in this read, especially since the ego is seeking security within money. The strongest message is to look for a sign in regard to how things are all transpiring. Know that God's timing is divine and perfect, and you are on the right path. If you are being called into action to do something, then do it with faith and let your intuition guide you, and try to remain balanced in the dualistic nature of what it is that you are as a celestial body. Okay? I'm also seeing the paradise energy come through for the cycle of this read. So with the paradise energy, I am seeing your happiness, your joy, your sense of playfulness, you enjoying the company of someone else, or more specifically your family, as that energy came through with the northern wind. And then I'm also seeing, like I said, with the northern wind, your parents' house, so you could even be enjoying the time that you're spending at your parents' house, or like I said, the fact that you've inherited that. Okay? I'm also seeing a honeymoon phase, so take it as it resonates. Then I'm seeing the wedding rings energy. So this could have to do with a union, a marriage, spending time at your parents' home. I'm also seeing a soul connection. This all, like I said, it has to do with your family. So that makes sense. So I am seeing a soul connection, everlasting love, and a sense of devotion. So you could be in the process of building a family, starting a family, or expanding your family. Take it as it resonates. Though I am seeing wedding rings, so considering the marriage or a union, and that bringing you joy and happiness. Then I'm also seeing the blowing kiss energy. With that blowing kiss energy, I'm seeing unconditional love, giving and receiving love, fairness in love, and the dynamics of the relationships that you're in, and affection being returned as it is being given or received. Okay? So I'm seeing really good things for you. And then to bring it full circle, I'm seeing a love call. So with the love call, there is that sense of expressing love, messages about love, thinking of someone, or someone thinking about you, and pretty much them letting you know that it's not all about the money. It is about the love and the genuinity of the dynamic of the relationship that you all have with each other, because they're receiving you as family, or you're receiving them as family. And like I said, it's a union with the wedding rings energy, and there is the unconditional love with the blowing kiss energies. So the overall emotions that are associated with this read are for you not to feel terrified, for you not to feel useless, or for the experiences that you're going through not to be useless, or for you to recognize that they're not useless, for you not to be hesitant. You may have felt like you were hesitant in moving forward in this union, in this relationship, though I am seeing that it is something that you should move forward with. For you to be joyous, like I said, that paradise energy is coming through, where it's bringing you happiness and joy. For you not to feel inferior, for you not to feel empty. And there is someone that has a sense of admiration for you, or you have a sense of admiration for someone else, or there's admiration between the two of you with that weddings energy. There's just like a lot of love going on with the family and the mirrors, and I just think that it's like an ancestral honoring when that is what you recognize that you come from, and that you're mirroring that within your reality by the way of the experiences, because the universe is giving you permission to experience that straight from the source. That's a gift. That's an honor. That's a blessing. Okay? For you to experience love, and for that to be able to be mirrored within your reality and your interactions and the experiences that you have with people, and it be unconditional and unchallenged. When it feels safe and sacred and protected and, like I said, divine, then I think you get to a point in your life where you just want to continuously honor that by showing up as that reflection of that love, that grace, that essentially God is, that we believe that God is. So, good for you. If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that have been offered to me is the Ace of Rods. The Ace of Rods represents something new. So it could be a new car, a new phone. It's like a useful tool though. Whatever it is. So something new that can contribute to making things easier, more efficient, better, if you will, in your life. So thank you for that offering. The rod also represents like a staff or like a baton is how they describe it. So it's definitely something useful to support you in making things more efficient, or I'll call it graceful, moving in your life. So like I said, thank you. It is coming through as like courageous and bold. It's a bold offer, so thank you. Also not confusing and not shallow. The energy that I see you in is the Emperor. So with that Emperor energy, I'm just seeing you commanding the stage that you're in within your life. Like it's your timeline, it's your life. You're the one that all of these experiences are happening for, so that your spirit of true self can transcend and grow and ultimately prioritize the wellness of your soul as you, I always call it returning back to sacred. And our human experiences are our human experiences, and that's fine. Nonetheless, prioritizing the wellness of your soul and getting in balance and in tune by the way of your experiences with returning to sacred, so that when you leave this realm, it is in love with all that you experienced, all that you went through, like all that the universe had to offer you. So you are being received in this Emperor energy as someone that is wise, someone that is innovative and creative. The gender is not specific, male or female. Nonetheless, this may be for a divine feminine. As I did say, I was seeing that moon energy, and that steers more towards the direction of females. However, take it all as it resonates, okay? So with the Emperor energy, you are being received as attractive, fabulous, very well put together. The energy that is exuding from you is a natural energy for you to be in this innovative, creative type of space where you're being productive, as well as like it's not unfamiliar to you to be in this Emperor kind of energy, okay? So only have one card for you during the cycle of this read, and it's the Seven of Rods. So with the Seven of Rods, I am seeing that you've had to defend yourself, overcome some challenges. Really is just showing me a time where you had to do the work, you know, within. And based off of what it is that I'm seeing, it's about you getting comfortable, like finding a way to overcome your challenges with solution-based thinking, so that whenever those challenges do come your way, you have a sense of comfort in it. And that's really what I'm seeing, because maybe people were challenging, you being comfortable. Or you simply just inherited the challenges of being able to overcome challenges in general, right? Whether it be work and relationships, take it as it resonates. When those challenges arise, I'm seeing that in the past, whenever you were shocked by some type of news or information or experiences, really, maybe there was a tendency to respond a little bit aggressively because it's something that's happening outside of your control. However, I am seeing that you're adjusting and you're starting to awaken and realize that all of these things are happening in your favor, even if it's something on the surface level that seems like it's not happening in your favor. Because time is of the essence, and since the creator is the one that's in control, of course, ties or bloodlines, if that's what you want to call it, in relation to your family and things that you have inherited, whether it's behavior or money or circumstances or relationships, whatever the situation is, you are mirroring what it is that you were raised up off of. So to be able to overcome and go through all of those cycles that you inherited in regard to those challenges, and then to recognize that this is a cycle. However, it's not so shocking to me anymore, because I was chosen to go through it and understand my position to make things different, right? To grow from it, to blossom from it, because the universe, especially Mother Nature, does all that she can to ensure that we are nurtured. So what does that mean on multi-dimensional levels? It can be the experiences that you have at work, your personal life, your friends, and so on and so forth. And I'm seeing that you do not respond in an aggressive way or a harmful way to yourself, because you are comfortable in how it is that you set boundaries and defend yourself to maintain peace of mind, which you deserve. And that's all that I'm seeing for you during the cycle of the read. Like I did say, there was only that one card, and then the angel message is to look for a sign, right? The sign may have come by the way of a phone call, recognizing the time. Like I said, maybe something happened around the moon cycle, so take it as it resonates, okay? There is something specifically involving the eyes, your vision, your sight. Take all of those different things into consideration and come to your own conclusion as it resonates to you. Overall, like I said, there is a sense of admiration within the energy for the entire cycle of the read, and there is a lot of expressions of love. Now let's talk about your future. So the first thing that I'm seeing for your future is that you are going on a new adventure. This could have to do with the wedding rings energy. Maybe you're getting engaged. Maybe you're going to propose to someone. Take it as it resonates. Regardless of what the next chapter in your life is, it's going to be an adventure. So get ready, because things are happening in your favor. Remember the spirit of the air, okay? And I say air because, it's something that in our human vessels we depend on, and that there's a covenant with this planet that we survive off of by the way of our consciousness. Though even as I'm saying that, I'm also getting the dualistic version of that word. And with that being said, it could have to do with your children, or your parents, right? Because we did see your parents' house or something like that. So take it as it resonates. I am seeing the heirs, like your offspring, what you've inherited. That energy keeps coming through like it's an inheritance for you to be in this energy of admiration. This could have to do with your ancestors being in admiration of you, which you would also inherit within this reality, the experiences of the alignment of love and union and partnership as well. So take it as it resonates. I am seeing you in this full energy as exciting, healthy, and not extreme. In the future, you are beginning this next chapter of your life in regard to experiencing unconditional love and letting that path of good fortune lead you in a healthy way, and also an exciting way, like you're just embracing all that life has to offer, right? So then I'm seeing you in the Seven of Pentacles energy, where it's just a sign that maybe you are overworking yourself a little bit, and it is the ego within the spirit of true self that's seeking security and money. So don't forget to remain balanced and check in with yourself. You are a dualistic celestial body. So check in with yourself. Now I say that because it's essential for me to speak on what it is that I'm seeing, right? Though I'm also seeing that you're going to be in this energy clear as day, putting in the work and the time to get your money up, though at the same time it is being revealed how you are also being blessed and very fortunate in this energy, because people have an admiration for all of the time that you've been putting in, all of the effort that you've been putting in to do better work, right? You are coming through as loyal and romantic and even radiant, like having a passion for what it is that you do. So essentially, it may not exhaust you, though you should always check in with yourself, okay? Like the angel card says, it's telling you to look for a sign, right? With that sign, it can come in nature, it can be, like I said, a conversation, a love call, someone sending you a message, you thinking of someone thinking of you, even someone acknowledging you or recognizing you that you haven't spoke to in a while. That kind of thing is just like the energy that I'm seeing. So this person or these people may check in on you. Take it as it resonates, though I am seeing that all of that hard work and all of that effort to work on yourself, your finances, whatever the situation is, it pays off with this Ten of Cups energy. The Ten of Cups energy shows like happiness, wishes being granted, like a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. You are being received in this energy as believable. So as things are very chill and cooled out and calm in this part of your relationship, you are brought like that absolute joy and satisfaction, and things are coming into full bloom for you in this energy, and it's not complicated at all. That's why I said in the beginning, it is an honor, a sacred honor, to experience love without complications, because so many people externally, by the way of their ancestors, have experienced challenging love, right? Love that you have to fight for and sacrifice for and work hard for, and when it comes effortlessly to you because you are mirroring God's grace, things are not complicated for you while you are in this Ten of Cups energy, and I think that you deserve that. Then as far into your future as I can see, I see the King of Rods energy. Now this could be a male or female, the gender is not specific, and this could either be you or your partner, you know, this person that you're in a divine union with. The King of Rods energy is someone that is very mature when it comes to how it is that they navigate their love life. and they stand in a role of providership and leadership in the dynamics of a romantic relationship and familyhood. So take it as it resonates. This could definitely be you, or it could be someone, that you're building with. Regardless, the King of Rods energy is being received as very intelligent, very smart, satisfying, and nationally recognized. So it could be a father, a husband. When you say nationally recognized or universally recognized, it could be a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, a wife, a mother, a father. Take it as it resonates. This is someone that is active in that role or those roles in your life, or you are the one that is the King of Rods energy. So, Gemini, that was a really pleasant read, and I thank you so much for the offering of time for me to be able to do that read for you. I thank you all for joining me, Gemini or not. And I will see you all next time.